Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Coaches Show here on the Maroon Devils Network. My name's Addison McLeod, and I'm here with head football coach Sherman Holt to talk about our last football game this Friday. So, as we know, it's been a pretty tough season. How is the team holding up not only physically but mentally as well?
Well, physically we've faced some pretty severe injuries, losing 3 or 4 to broken bones, but we tell our team every day, you got to be ready. It's the next guy up. And so as far as physically, we're getting those guys, either surgery, rehab, PT, whatever it is, and, hoping we can get some of those guys back. But for right now, it's just focus on the ones that are available to play, get them ready to play. I think morale's good. Anytime you're 0-3, you worry about how your kids are going to show up to practice, how they're going to show up and attack the weight room, and, are they going to be focused and still put in hours on watching film. And so this week for us, our kids have done a real good job of we've still had high-energy practices. We've still continuing to work to get better at certain things. We've had to move some kids around, playing different positions that they're not normally accustomed to playing. And so at the end of the day, you just want your kids to practice hard, to play hard, play with a lot of enthusiasm, and eventually, we should be able to have some of that success that we're looking for.
All right, and what do you think we can expect out of our Tuscola game this Friday?
Well, they like to throw the football a whole lot more than we do. And so, it's going to be big for our defense, secondary-wise, to read their keys, understand what coverages we're in. D-line play is going to be big. We got to get a little pressure on the quarterback. Bartley kid, he's a real good athlete, throws a real good football. And so, trying to disguise what we're doing coverage-wise in the secondary, get a little pressure on him with those defensive guys up front, whether it's blitzing linebackers or running some twists or just getting a good jet rush. And so for us, defensively, it's going to be real important to limit their big play ability. They've got some real good wide receivers. Bo West, he's a great wide out, runs real crisp routes. He's pretty fast. And so we got to do a good job of keeping an eye on where he's at throughout the game. And then offensively for us, we've preached to our kids, we got to be efficient. Don't have a drive going and then get a penalty or have a turnover or have a negative play. Just continue to march down the field, positive yardage every play, and we got to go score some points. And so that's been our focus this week going into the Tuscola game, is be stingy on defense, play good in the secondary, put a little pressure on the quarterback. Offensively, we just got to go score some points.
All right, and what have been the highlights for you and your coaching staff this season?
So, like for us, we've seen some young kids kind of develop in the first 3 games, and those scrimmages too, is kids that we didn't think, how much playing time they were going to get have stepped up and played a lot. Skylar Bowman's played a lot defensively for us, and he's been a good spark for us on that D-line. Looking for him to play a little bit of offensive line this week. Hunter Williamson, looking for him to play a little offensive line this week. So just seeing those younger kids kind of develop as the seasons went on, to be able to put them in, be able to rest some of our starters, periodically through the game. But at the end of the day, we're still trying to get our guys to believe in themselves, because we've got some real good football players, and we've got to take ownership of it. But for us as coaches, we just try to put them in a spot that we feel like is going to get them in a successful situation so they can have some success. And for us, it's just seeing some of those guys that we didn't know. They were though questionable, on the borderline. Are they starters? Are they not? Can they come in and provide some good reps? And so seeing some development from our younger kids has been really, really pleasing to watch. And, even though Drew Cody's went down and we're not going to get him back, he's been very vocal leader the past couple of weeks. And so that's been good to see him kind of take on that vocal leadership role and encouraging guys and motivating guys to do their job.
All right. Well, that concludes the Coaches Show for this week. Thank you for your time, and let's stay tuned for kickoff.